Most of the circuits that I put together involve resistors to limit current and absorb power and whatnot from other components, such as LEDs. But there's a number of components that can just be connected directly to a power supply. So the motor is typically one of them. So I got this motor from a kit. It's got holders. It also has these battery packs with this is a switch actually that closes the switch. But in case, I got these barrel plugs. You just screw them down to the wires right there, and so I'll just plug that in. Right now the motor is off, but if I close the switch, now it's on. You can hear the buzzing. I got this from my Arduino kit, and so you can see it spin. But in case, we got about 3 volts there, and we are powering the motor directly. So now I grabbed another motor here and bent the tabs down. We will just plug this directly to the power supply. So this is the power supply I use to power my circuits. Depending on which way we want it to spin, we put the red alligator clip to one side and the black alligator clip to the other side. And I'm going to, we got 1 amp limit on the power supply here. Power supply output is off. We got to hit the power button. But in case, we will go over there and let's go up to 3 amps right there. So in any case, we'll plug on our little flower blades here and zoom in a little bit more over there. So let's go, that's the lowest it goes. You can see it goes slower with less voltage right there, and we will step up the voltage and it goes faster. So that's how you control the speed. And I just looked at where I bought this, the link that I bought this, and what am I doing? There we go. Let's get that back to amps right there. So now we'll go 2 volts. So 3 volts was the maximum, and it looked like that was really pushing it pretty hard. So the batteries have internal resistance. They probably don't power it near as much as this unit here. So I'm thinking you're probably better off keeping this at about 2 volts. So now, another component that can be connected directly to a power supply, I put the alligator clips back up there to power both of these rails. I got jumpers going across. This is an active buzzer. You can see it's filled in on the bottom. It is polarized, and we already saw up there. We can zoom in a little bit. And so that side is the more positive side. So the power supply is off right now, but we will just plug it directly on to the board where these 2 jumpers go. And it's set for 5 volts. I lowered the current to 30 milliamps of current. I just looked at a listing for these, and it said 5 volts and less than 25 milliamps of current. Let's press the button. So that probably sounded pretty loud, but there you can see that we had less than 30 milliamps of current, less than 25 milliamps of current. So we just powered it directly, and we observed that we stayed within those limits. And I know it works at 3 volts. There you can see, less current, it still buzzed. So it didn't have to be 5 volts exactly. And I don't think it was working at 2. We'll give that a quick try. Yep, it was. So even 2 volts. 1 volt's very quiet. So, in any case, some components you can just put directly to a power supply to power them. That's something you have to look up. So you want to look at their voltage rating. If they just have a single voltage rating, good chance that you can put it directly to the power supply, but that's not guaranteed. As I said before, we saw voltage limit and current limit. We have to observe those. So in any case, I just added a new page for this topic to my website, and I'm going to add this video to that. So I'll put a link in the description. Check that out. and check out my other web pages. Check out the other videos I'm posting. I will see ya in the next video.